What's up lads, Josh here and welcome back to yet another episode of FIFA 15 Ultimate Team Predictions. We are going to cover 5 more players for you guys today and they are all transfer related of course. But if you guys are looking to buy some coins, do be sure to check the link in the description for UT coins for you, selling for £3 on the Xbox and £4 on the PlayStation. Use the code JG94 to get an additional 5% off of those very cheap coins. But apart from that, let's get straight into this video and let's go cover some players. Moving on to the first player of this episode, guys, we are going to talk about Nani, recently transferring over from Manchester United to Sporting Lisbon for a season-long loan deal as a part of the Marcus Rojo to Manchester United deal. One's going one way, one is going the other, and of course that is where he started, well, not started, I'm not sure if he started his career there, but that is where he signed from Manchester United so it should be quite a fun experience for him to, go back to his old club and play some football again, because last season he only played 13 games, scored 1 goal and got 0 assists. He really has been in the decline for some years now. Ever since Ronaldo left, he really hasn't done too much. But he's had his years at Manchester United. Hopefully he can go on and be a better footballer at a better team, and another team, sorry, and obviously try and get some game time under his belt. But I'm going to give him an 81 rated right wing card for Sporting. I'm going to give him +0 pace, -3 shooting, -3 passing, -1 dribbling, -2 defending, and -1 heading. Of course, keeping his 5-star skill moves because he is very flary in real life. He's a very skilly guy and can't go down the touchline without doing one piece of skill moves. So, and I'm also going to keep his 4-star weaver as well. So, looks like a pretty decent card, and hopefully he can get some game time at Sporting. Moving on to the next player, guys, we're going to talk about Manolas. Now, he is really close to transferring over from Olympiacos to Arsenal for, I think, just over or just under 6 mil. So it's a really good, cheap bargain player for Arsenal. And of course, after losing Vermaelen to Barcelona, they feel like they need a new centre back, and that's what they're going for. They're going for Manolas, and very, very cheap. And last season he played 32 games, scored 5 goals, got 0 assists. 5 goals for a centre back in that league is really incredible in my opinion. But I'm going to give him a 77 rated centre back, and hopefully he does sign for Arsenal, because it'll be good to see him in the Barclays Premier League. To see a bit more of him. He actually got a team of the season 81 card as well, so obviously a lot of people they think he's a really good player, and for under 6 mil, that is just an absolute bargain for Arsenal if they do manage to grab him. But I'm going to give him a 77 rated centre back card. I'm going to give him +1 pace, +6 shooting, +2 passing, +2 dribbling, +2 defending, and +3 heading, keeping his weak foot at 2 and skill moves at 3. Moving on to the next player, guys, we are going to talk about Julio Cesar. Now, recently he has not had the best of seasons. Probably like the last 2 seasons, ever since joining QPR, really hasn't done too much, and this season has been a complete replica, unfortunately. He only played 8 games, and that was, I think, 7 for Toronto and 1 in the FA Cup against Everton. I think I was reading up, and they lost 4-0, so obviously he's not had a good time at QPR, nor the best at Toronto. He conceded 9 goals and had 2 clean sheets for Toronto this season, but I'm going to keep him at 82 rated goalkeeper, and he has recently transferred over from QPR to Benfica for a completely free transfer, so really good for him, and hopefully he can enjoy like the last of his years in his career, because I think he's 35, 36 now, so he's obviously getting on, and I think he's got 2 more years in him at least, and hopefully he can get back to his best. But I'm going to give him an 82 rated goalkeeper for Benfica. Going to give him +0 diving, -1 handling, +0 kicking, -1 reflex and speed, and keeping his positioning the same with 3-star weak foot and 1-star skill moves. On to the next player, guys, we are going to talk about Victor Moses. Now, he really has not been at his best for a long time. Ever since leaving Wigan, really, he hasn't had, a good season, and hopefully he can do that this year with Stoke, recently going over there for a year-long loan deal. Of course, he's returned from Liverpool to Chelsea, and now Chelsea have loaned him back out to Stoke, so hopefully he can have a decent season since, his Wigan days. But last season he played 22 games, scored 2 goals, and got 0 assists. Not really anything impressive for a winger. You expect a little bit more, but Moses is sort of a hit and miss character. Sometimes he can play absolutely amazing, sometimes he can't even kick a ball. But 75 rated right wing, I'm going to give him for Stoke City. I'm going to give him -2 pace, -2 shooting, +2 passing, -1 dribbling, -1 defending, and -1 heading. Sorry, that's meant to say -1, my bad. 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves as well. Moving on to the final player of this episode, guys, we are going to talk about Carlos Sanchez, recently transferring over from Elche. I think that's how you pronounce it. Honestly, I have no idea. It's a really strange name. But, of course, a team in the La Liga, and he's recently transferred over to Aston Villa for just under 5 million. So that is quite a large fee for, you know, a player that only just avoided relegation with his team. I think it was 1 point off of relegation, so he's obviously moving over to Aston Villa to try and secure, you know, his position for Aston Villa, and of course Aston Villa in the Premier League, you know, don't want to go down, so they're trying to make a lot of key signings, and this should be one. But last season he played 31 games, scored 0 goals, and got 1 assist, so not really much changing for him. I think he'll stay a 74 rated CDM for Aston Villa. I'm gonna give him +0 pace, -1 shooting, -1 passing, -1 dribbling, and -1 defending, but increasing his heading by 1, keeping his weak foot at 3, and skill moves at 2. Thank you guys for watching yet another episode of FIFA 15 Ultimate Team Predictions. You guys have just been supporting me throughout this whole, 2 months of these, so I really want to thank you guys for all the support you've shown on these videos. And when FIFA 15 is out, I can guarantee I'll be uploading daily, maybe even sometimes 2 uploads a day. I'm just not too sure, but I cannot wait to play the game for you guys, and obviously start some cool gameplay series, because obviously it is starting to get a little bit mundane probably for some of you to keep watching these, but it's the only thing I can really keep uploading, because FIFA 14 is completely dead and I don't enjoy it entirely. So but the web app will be coming out soon, and hopefully I can obviously get some trading videos and stuff out, but can't wait for FIFA 15, and it should be a pretty awesome year. So thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy it, leave a like and subscribe to our channel if you're new around here. Follow me on Twitter @ShkamDive4. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.